Imagine a moonless winter over the Georgia coast, February 5th, 1958. A B-47 bomber is flying a night exercise when a fighter jet, an F-86, collides with it in the dark. Metal scrapes metal at hundreds of miles per hour. One aircraft is crippled. The other is wounded, still flyable, but carrying a 7,600-pound Mark 15 nuclear weapon. Inside the B-47, Major Howard Richardson and his crew face an impossible choice in seconds. Attempt a risky landing with a damaged airframe and a massive bomb on board, or jettison the weapon over water, away from the sleeping city of Savannah. They choose the ocean. The bomb falls toward the black surface of Wassaw Sound, near Tybee Island. There is no flash, no shockwave, just a dull splash swallowed by winter wind. The bomber turns toward Hunter Air Force Base and somehow makes it home. The jet will never fly again. The crew survives, and the weapon is gone. At first light, the search begins. Navy and Air Force teams drag cables along the muddy bottom. Sonar pings through water the color of coffee. Divers descend into darkness so thick their hands vanish inches from their masks. They pull up crab traps, twisted scrap, even Civil War shells. Everything except the thing they're after. Weeks pass. The grid expands. And then the announcement: irretrievably lost. Somewhere beneath the silt of the Sound lies an object 12 feet long, a relic of the most dangerous chess match in modern history, the Cold War, now buried in a shifting, silent grave. But what exactly is down there? A Mark 15 is a complex machine. Its conventional high explosives are designed to compress nuclear material. Without the special nuclear capsule, often called the core, the bomb cannot produce a nuclear blast. With it, the yield could reach into the megatons. The official word from the Air Force is clear. The Tybee weapon did not carry that capsule on the training mission. In place of the core, they say, was a non-nuclear plug. The danger remained real if disturbed. The conventional charge alone was hundreds of pounds. But the worst-case scenario was not an atomic detonation. And yet, years later, a Defense Department letter described the lost bomb as complete. That single word ignited decades of debate. Was the weapon live, or wasn't it? The pilot kept a receipt, documenting a training configuration without the capsule. Others pointed to the letter and asked uncomfortable questions. Two documents, two interpretations, one mystery under the tide. Time does its own kind of engineering. Silt builds, sandbars crawl. Currents redraw the seafloor like a restless hand smoothing a bedsheet. By modern estimates, if the weapon is there, it likely rests beneath 5 to 15 feet of sediment, encased, sealed, nearly impossible to reach without heavy digging that might be more dangerous than leaving it alone. Every so often, the story rises again. A boat's Geiger counter chirps at background minerals common on this coast. Locals trade theories at dockside bars. Volunteers tow sensors across the Sound. Officials return, test, and conclude the same thing. Nature here is noisy. The coast itself can hum with trace radiation from monazite sands. The safest course? Don't disturb the grave. That advice can feel unsatisfying. We want closure. We want to point to a spot on a map and say, there. But the truth is both simpler and heavier. Sometimes the right answer is to let sleeping dangers sleep. Think about the decision in that cockpit. Hunter Air Force Base, the nearest runway, had construction hazards on the threshold that could turn a hard landing into a catastrophe. The crew weighed damage, distance, and risk to a city. They followed the book. They dropped the weapon in shallow water, away from ships and people. They landed. They lived. The B-47 never flew again. The pilot received the Distinguished Flying Cross. And the bomb became a ghost. Part technical argument, part local legend, part reminder of how close routine training can come to the unimaginable. If you could dive through time instead of water, you might see it. A steel cylinder, softened by salt. Rivets blurred by barnacles. Cables curled like sleeping snakes. Not ticking, not glowing. Just resting in a cold capsule of mud, while we onshore argue about paperwork and probabilities. Here's the paradox at the heart of the Tybee story. Finding the bomb might satisfy our curiosity, but it could also increase our risk. Leaving it entombed under silt may be the thing that's kept everyone safe for nearly 70 years. So the ocean keeps its secret. On quiet nights, when the wind drops and the water turns to glass, you can imagine the B-47 skimming low, a bomb falling into darkness, and a city that never knew how close it came. Some stories end with recovery. This one ends with restraint. The lost Nuke off Georgia never came home, and maybe that's precisely why everyone else did. Some secrets are buried deep, some stories are lost in time, but we keep digging. Subscribe to Untold Atlas and join us as we bring the forgotten back to light.